it's your girl Shalae, and I'm back today with another stimulus check update video. Now guys, every Saturday and Sunday I try to come to you and answer the questions that you guys submitted for Ask Shalae. So I've always done, I'm here and we're gonna go ahead and jump into some of these questions. Continue please to submit those questions as well. If this is your first time tuning into my channel, hey, how you doing? Welcome. I am glad to have you. My name is Shalae, and here on this channel we talk about shopping, saving, and everything in between. Okay guys, so let's go ahead and jump into those questions. Just to put out a few disclaimers. First and foremost, you can watch my previous video. I've already stated that SSI, SSDI, and payees, some of them are receiving their checks already. So they will, or they actually have pending transactions for their checks, meaning that they should hit their accounts on the 27th or 28th of this month. I have not heard anything about my VA or survivor recipients, as well as the prepaid debit cards. People have stated they have already started receiving their cards as well. So I think that is all of the church announcements. If you still have yet to receive your check, I know people are still talking about the system not working, and I'm probably going to dive into it in some of the questions. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty here. So if I'm looking down, that's because I have my laptop here. Okay guys, so you know this is a whole new setup if this is your first time watching me. Alrighty here, so the first question comes from Juanita. She says, I am needing help because my stimulus check was sent to Africa. What can I do about this? Who can I get a hold of to resolve this? Juanita girl, is your check in Africa? Are you in Africa? Was it sent to Africa? You said your stimulus check was sent to Africa. It sounds like if it was sent to you and you received that 14 or letter that 1444, the notification letter, then it may be some fraud going on. But I don't know. I don't doubt it with the IRS. I mean, you have, you know, stimulus checks showing up in trash cans. They're being stolen. So I don't know how you learned that it was in Africa, but you might want to contact the IRS, okay? The next question comes from Denise, and Stephanie had the same question, and Joyce had the same question, and Reginald. So all of you guys asked, how do I get the free $250 from Andrew Yang? So Yang has a company, or pretty much an organization, that's called Humanity Forward, and he is taking matters into his own hands, where he is sending $250 stimulus to American people. Now he was only sending that to the first 20,000 people. As of right now, I think they have received over that amount. In the description box, I'll include the information there. Guys, you have to check the description box. If you move down below, you're going to see something that says subscribe. Click. I would love to have you. But if you click the arrow down, it'll have all the information that I talk about. So when I mention like newspaper articles, or if I say different things that are going on, in the description box. If you still can't find it, have your niece, nephew, aunt, cousin, have somebody help you. I promise you, you'll be able to see it, okay? But you can, I'll leave that information in the description box. As of right now, they did have their quota for the 20,000, and even if you sign up, it's not a guarantee that you will get it, okay? Alrighty here. So, but thank you guys for submitting your questions, and everyone that continues to submit questions, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, here we go. I'm sending you a kiss. Thanks. Alrighty here. The next question comes from Michelle. She said, how can I find out where my first check is? So I'm guessing she's stating her first stimulus check. Then Michelle, I would, at this point, since the IRS does have the phones or the agents readily available, which is 3,500 agents that have been hired, I would try to reach out to them. Different people are giving different information as far as when I looked in certain groups. Some people said they were able to get through within 40 minutes, and they were able to get the representatives to manually process their checks. Other people say it has taken them 8 hours. So I would just say be prepared for 40 minutes to 8 hours, okay? Alrighty. The next question comes from Jerry. Jerry says, I need help to pay my bills and food. Jerry, I am so sad to hear that you need help to pay your bills and food. I think you are not alone. There are millions of Americans in this same situation. That's why I did a video on different resources that are out there. Of course, there are food banks that are out there. There are different organizations that have partnered. If you go to Google and you search for pandemic assistance, you should be able to find things in your area. Of course, I would say reach out to family members as well. I know the food banks, some of them are overloaded right now, but just look, even thrift stores here in Huntsville are offering meals. I know EBT has their own assistance, so there's information out there. It may take a little bit of additional steps like applying for applications, but you got this. You can do it, okay? And let me know. Alrighty, the next question comes from Enith. I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong, okay? When is the stimulus money coming? Which stimulus money, sweetheart? Is it the first stimulus? Did you receive your first stimulus? If you're talking about the second stimulus check, the second stimulus check will not actually come until the Senate has passed what they're going to do, and then the president still has to sign. So right now we know that the Democrats have proposed the HEROES Act, which includes some fantastic things such as an additional $1,200 stimulus on there, but and it has like more things like hazard pay and different rental assistance. It has not been approved, guys. Okay, so as of right now, the second stimulus has not been approved. We have a few more steps to go. The next question comes from Alim, A-L-I-M. Okay, the people coming home from prison are BBN in halfway houses. Will they get the second stimulus check? Because I know they were not notified about the first one, and this is New Jersey going to the rental assistance too. Thank you. All right, Alim. When it comes to prisoners, there were some prisoners that still received the first stimulus check because they may have not been in jail before, you know, like before 2018 or 2019 or 2020. Some of them still filed taxes. Some of their wives or girlfriends had filed them on taxes, or they had done taxes before they went in, or they were at halfway houses. So that's how they were able to receive it. As of right now, for the second stimulus, we don't know what the restrictions are. It doesn't state if it's going to be SSI, SSDI. All of right now, we know the proposal is that every dependent will get it regardless. But we don't know. I'm sure we're going to find out some more information. Fingers crossed, okay? Fingers crossed that it does include everyone, all right? Alrighty, Susan said, what is Tennessee offering for rental, electric and food assistance? All right, Susan, so as of right now, I stand Alabama girl, okay? I'm going to help you help yourself. You're going to go ahead and go to Google for me and look for the assistance, guys. I just cannot do it for everyone as much as I would love to. You know, maybe I can find like a social worker or someone to come in and just give those different tips and tricks. But you can also contact, like, you can obviously look on Google, and outside of Google, maybe contact like your career center, your Department of Human Resources, your welfare. Just contact those different places. I'm sure they have a plethora of different resources that will help you out. I know there's even churches that are doing different things. Even go on Facebook, guys, because a lot of people post and share the different things that are going on. Okay, Susan? So good luck with that. All right, so guys, I'm just going down the questions on here. The next question comes from Emmeline. She says, how come people who can't work on unemployment getting extra a month, but those of us who are on SSDI can't work either? So why are we not getting extra? That is a great question. I am not sure. Of course, the powers that be, the people that we elected in Congress, and just the different proposals, I don't think that this was thought out, you know, just really because our country has never been here before. Like, we've never been in this pandemic. I mean, 1914 was the Spanish flu. So I think a lot of people were left out on this first check. Maybe they can get this right going on the second round. I'm not sure. So the answer to your question, I do not know why you didn't get any additional information or even additional assistance. Maybe this can be addressed in the next one, okay? So the next one comes from James. I still did not get my check yet. I am on SSI. I know, James, you are not the only one. A lot of people are still awaiting their checks. Check and see if anything is pending. If nothing is pending, then You can look at the Social Security website, the Social Security Administration website. I'm looking at the Twitter as of right now. We have to go by what they are putting out, so I can't make it appear, guys. Okay. All right, the next question is from Shelma. She says, my question is, do you know if you owe unemployment on a previous claim over 10 years ago and now due to the pandemic you're out of work and has to file a new claim? The unemployment is to keep your weekly benefits for payments regardless of what is happening right now. So Shelma, I don't know, maybe you are new to watching my videos. Some people, I know several people that work for the unemployment office reached out for me into different states. Each state is different. Some states are not they are not taking the money that you owe them for previous claims. So if you previously owed unemployment, because of what's happening in the world, they are still giving you the money, but some states are not. So it just depends on your state. I would reach out to your unemployment office and just see exactly what you can do, or maybe make up a payment plan. But a lot of people have told me that they are not collecting right now. Okay, so good luck there. All right, the next question comes from, let's move down to some of the 23rd. All right, here. This one comes from Michaela. She said, I received a letter that my check was mailed on April 28th, and that it says on get, that's what it states on get my payment. However, I have yet to receive it, and today is May 23rd. I know they have the correct address because I got the letter. Who can I contact to find what's going on? On that letter, Michaela, first, you're not the only one. So guys, a lot of the questions, you're not the only one. Not that that makes it better. I'm not stating that at all, but you're not the only one. On the letter, it should have on there how the payment was sent. Was it, if it was supposed to be mailed to you, if it was in a direct deposit. It also has a number where you can contact them if you still have yet to receive your payment. I would contact them and see exactly what's going on, because now it is almost a month shy of when you were supposed to receive it. The next question comes from Stuart. SSI overpay issues. Stuart, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know anything about SSI overpayment issues. I would reach out to the Social Security Administration regarding that. I didn't even know that how the overpayment would work on there. So, and guys, we all can help each other out here. Like, I am not a stranger. I feel like I can learn from anyone. So if you have the answer to some of these questions, definitely let people know down in the comments below. Okay, so help us out. All right. Annette says, will I get my money even if I owe student loans? I have yet to receive my check. Some people, Annette, have stated that they did still receive their stimulus checks even though they owe student loans. Some people have stated that their student loans payments have been, or their stimulus check went to student loans, like if they were in collections. Once you receive your letter, it should state what happens to yours. And I even know that some student loan agencies were issuing the money back. Now, when you would receive it or how's that going to happen, I am not quite sure. But could you still receive it? The answer is yes, you could. Could it have been taken? The answer is yes, it can have been taken from you as well. So we know that things have not been running as smoothly as we would have liked with the stimulus as of right now. So it's not that I don't know, it's just there's so many different situations. Like the IRS says 1 minute child support can't be, child support will take the checks. Then the next thing they issue out a letter and say, well, if your check was taken from child support, then they'll go ahead and issue the check back. So I don't even know how this works. And then I know people ask regarding the child support as far as, and if you guys hear that, it's kind of storming outside right now, so let me hurry up. But people are asking with child support, how long will the agency hold their checks before distributing to the mother? Some people say it's 30 days, some people say 45 days. There has been nothing put out regarding these issues, okay? All right, the next one states, this one is from Linda, State, Florida. The submit claim database is down since Thursday, May 21st. No one to contact. Plus, the last time I tried to submit my application, second time they gave me until May 23rd, it's still down. Any ideas? Unable to submit a new one. It tells me I already have a claim submitted. This has been since April 1st. I know I am to wait, but I'm the CB patient. Okay. So Linda, I'm not sure what you submitted for. I'm not sure if it's for unemployment. I'm not sure if it's for your Get My Payment portal or anything. And I know that you said that the system is down. Guys, when I try to reach out to people, I look for who, what, when, where. I mean, I will send them fax machine, emails. I would call. If I couldn't reach by call, I send a smoke signal. I mean, whatever I need to do. If I have a mail, if I have to mail them something, because a lot of companies, not only do they have the phone number to contact them, they do list email address. And then a lot of times you have it in writing. So you have your email address. They have the specific location. So send a letter to them. I know it's a lot, but sometimes, you know, drastic times calls for drastic measures. Okay. Alrighty here. The next question comes from Elizabeth. My sister is overseas working teaching English, but with the stay at home, even overseas, she cannot work. The government, because she is an American, will not compensate. America hasn't either. Was wondering if she is owed them from US. I'm not quite sure exactly what this question was, Elizabeth. I can just kind of perceive that your sister is working overseas and they have a stay-at-home order in place, and so she cannot work or get money from being overseas, yet the United States says she doesn't qualify for a check or compensation for a stimulus check. With that, it's a little bit of a touchy subject. I would reach out to the IRS and see if there's anything. Did she file taxes with the United States? Did she not file taxes? It's a lot in that, and I can't give you any information on that one. Alrighty here. The next question comes from Tracy. She says, so I am a representative payee for someone on SSDI. I was finally able to access their information on the portal. Their check is still supposed to be deposited into my account the same way their monthly disability benefits are. Well, I just got an email from the bank telling me that the check was returned because the names do not match. What do I do? So at this point, you can actually check the IRS website, and on there they said that if the check is sent back from the bank, then at that time they're going to issue a paper check. So a paper check would be issued, but you can contact the IRS and explain the situation. This is just one of those things that the Social Security Administration should have taken care of and been able to know, because you are a payee, that the names wouldn't match, but the IRS, I'm guessing, does not know that. Okay, so that's what we have as well. I'm trying to see if there's any other questions. This one comes from Latoya. She says, I haven't received my stimulus check. I moved since filing my taxes. My address was forwarded to a P.O. box. It states that my check was mailed to me on April 24th. How can I update my address with the IRS? Or will I receive my stimulus check that way? You're probably going to have to contact them. If you go on the Get My Payment system, it says that you don't have to update your address. They're going to send it to the one they have on file. And with the forwarding going on, I'm not sure if it's like your actual P.O. box system. At this point, girl, I would just contact them and see where's your check at, okay? Because, oh, this is so much. This is too much that's going on with a lot of these, like with these just scenarios and the situations. Dana says, will you help my family? How am I supposed to help, Dana? You didn't tell me, girl. How am I supposed to help? Okay. So on here, the next thing is, it comes from Jose. He says, hello, how are you? Hey, Jose, I'm fine. I'm always good. Like, it's always a good day. Thank you so much for asking. The next question comes from, let's see here. I'm going through, because most of them are, when will I get, somebody sent me their Cash App. Okay, Dom Monique, thank you for sending me your Cash App. I don't send out money through Cash App, but thank you. Okay, let's see here. I filed, this one comes from Sam, and he says, I filed with TurboTax and it did not process. So in April, I paper filed my 2019 taxes. They still show they haven't processed. How long before the IRS processes tax returns? Backlogs being stored in trailers. So you're absolutely correct, Sam. They did put that on the news, that some of the recent returns right now are in trailers. They are not going to even start looking at that information, they said, until July, which we know that the second stimulus is possibly pending, which, if that is the case, it may even be pushed back a little bit further on there, because as of right now, the priority is to get the stimulus checks out. That's according to their website. That's according to what is stated on CNN. and the press release that they put out. So as of right now, you are probably going to have to wait. There's no time that they have put out on when it will be processed. Alrighty here, and this is going to be the last question of the day. I'll do these last two. The first one comes from Francina. If you have diabetes, do you have to go back to work or apply for disability? Francina, I don't think the CARES Act stated anything regarding your diabetes. I think that would be like based on you and your doctor, a decision that your doctor has put out, or what do you feel? So that would be that one. And then the last question comes from Florence. My sister and her husband filed their taxes jointly. Her husband is paying child support. Will she put her bank info in for her stimulus money to be direct deposited in her account? She was informed that her money will be deposited May 6th, but as of yet, no money has been received. Due to her husband paying child support, do you think her money was taken for the child support? All right, Florence, so on there, a lot of times if you receive that 1444, it will let you know on what happened to the money. So I can't say if her money was taken for child support. She can reach out to the IRS. Since her money was received on the 6th, it's stated to be deposited. She should have that letter because today is the 23rd, or if it's not there, it should be on its way. So check and see what happened. But even if he owes child support, according to the IRS questions, it stated that if you or your husband owe child support but you don't owe it, that you can still get your money back. Don't know. That's what they stated. So guys, this video is long. I know it's an over 20-minute video. I am so sorry. I tried to answer your questions. Thank you so much. I will come back tomorrow and answer more questions for you guys. So thank you for submitting them. And hopefully you can go back and just watch some of my other videos and get some of the answers that you need. Please like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, the more I find out information, the more I'm willing to share with you guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys tuning in every single day, and some of you guys have called this my show. I don't look at it as a show. I just feel like we need to help the American people, and we need to do our part. So if this is the only way that I know how to do it in a 20-minute video, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate your support. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you later, guys, tomorrow. Bye.